All right, part two. Take a look inside. So this coach probably started off with a smaller inverter than what it has now, because this is the original inverter control, and then now this one's the inoperable, and now we've got this regular size one, which is what you find in the diesel pushers, and this has more features on it. AGS, auto gen start. That's going to allow you to have the generator programmed to come on basically when it needs to. You either set it for a time of day or quiet time, so it doesn't come on in the middle of the night, or a certain time of day, or also if the voltage gets to a certain level, so you're basically signaling the generator to know when to come on. If you so, in some cases you might turn it on or set it to come on when maybe you're not going to be there, so you don't have to listen to it. Then when you come back to it later in the afternoon, coach is charged, ready to go for the night. This is your main power control, lights for the outside, and awning control. You see that works just fine. And another main light switch for something, or porch light basically. Anyway, let's go. Here's some other light switches here for the ceiling. I'm not going to go through every light switch, but I figured I'd hit those up since they're here. So first, I just want to show you the overhead bunk, because I know you asked about that. It's a full size. I'd say it's a double or a full. I don't think it's quite as wide as a queen. Two people could sleep up there. It does say it has a 300-pound maximum, so two people that weigh 300 or less together, or one person possibly. So you've got the netting. That's just kind of like so people don't roll out, I guess. A lot of times there's kids up here, and the netting does go all the way around. There's already a built-in mattress there. Got the storage above here, and then the awning, or the bed control there. Other controls up here. Also 541 hours, 541.8 hours on the generator. And then you have your slide controls and hot water heater, etc. We do a full orientation with customers when they come pick up motorhomes. So basically you're gonna see, if you end up buying this and come out, they're gonna go through everything with you and kind of do a 360 outside, inside, and show you how to operate everything. So I've kind of gone around and opened up a lot of compartments so I can go through and show you everything and then close them as I go. The seats look like they're in really good condition as far as the materials, which is great, not always the case. There is the miles, 16,645, and there's the leveling system there. And then generator start button, as well as the one on the pad behind us. Auxiliary start, if you're not familiar with that, that connects the engine battery to the house battery. So if you ever have like a house battery go dead, push that button, it connects the batteries together and allows you to start the generator, get things going again. So a little bit of storage there. This is all part of the bottom bunk, or this upper bunk, so when that goes up, you still have the storage access. So the whole thing comes down, cabinets and all. This is it's hard to do sitting on my knee, but this comes out, so you have a table. You kind of just lift it and pull. You get a little station here for the passenger. These seats also look good. There's your mounting spot for that table that was outside. And of course, these are swivel seats. Both of these seats turn around. So we've got a really nice size sofa. That's a extra long sofa for what you usually see. And it's a jackknife. So you pull it up and it goes completely flat from the wall over, so you can have another two people or so sleep on that. And then you've got this huge dinette. I've never seen a dinette this big. So it's kind of cool actually to have that much space if you are playing a board game or something like that. You got a lot more room. Overhead cabinets here next to another good sized television, which is, I might add, in a pretty good spot to see across from the sofa. So more storage, good sized storage. Then this pulls out, so you actually have tons of storage behind the television too. A couple little spots where the finish from that synthetic panel wood panel. So like I said, I try to point out every little thing so there's no surprise. That's obviously super minor, but that's probably the worst I've found so far in going through this coach. So we have over here, they drilled out this spot for cup holders. So, I mean, this one's even, it's got a broken piece to it, but I'd probably just get rid of those and put the regular cup holder that sinks inside and just let it sit. I don't know, maybe they're trying to fit like a big gulp because that thing spreads out, who knows. So again here, I don't know what was there before or if it just started peeling because of, you know, whatever, somebody started peeling it, but this is just that synthetic, you know, what I would probably have the guys do, if anything, you can put seam tape on top of that to cover it up. Not a big deal in my opinion, but that is, I think there was actually some kind of mounting plate there that they had their remote sitting in or something like that. I kind of remember something initially being on that spot, but anyway, just like I said, pointing out every little thing. You got some cup holders over here. Those were added, I'm sure, by the last owner. And you have these 3 good sized storage compartments above the sofa. I think it's fantastic that we have all the manuals that came with this thing. They've even categorized them here in their little folders. So you've got user manual, some camping book. But anyway, boondocking. So these people probably did a lot of dry camping. Why they wanted to add that auto gen start feature. So the floors also, they look like they're in good shape. They're like, you know, they're laminated. It's kind of like a laminate synthetic wood type stuff. Decent sized counter space. Got your towel rack over here. Like that you have a kitchen window. Didn't always get that. Double sink. A little bit of storage below. Slight, you know, wear to the top of this. Pretty common with where you're hitting, you know, water and whatnot. Another way to address these little issues, getting a stain pen. They have them all different colors at Home Depot, and you just hit that up, fills up all that, so it makes it look almost like new. So I've got 3 drawers. There's a drawer pull which goes to this one. Got to get the screw. Oh, the screw's actually there. It just needs to be reattached. But the missing pull is here. And I like that there's not a lot of stains and whatnot. Good size storage above. Little, actually, I think that's on top. Just something needs to be wiped off, actually. We haven't actually detailed the coach yet. We kind of wait to do the full cleaning of it when it sells. We just kind of keep them basically clean unless they really need it. This one didn't need too much. So you got your fan, light, and then your microwave. Cooktop, 3 burner, looks pretty clean. They do, like I said, check all of those connections and take those apart. So they're really checking to make sure everything's functioning properly. You got your oven. And now this fridge, actually a really nice sized fridge. I think it's about 11 cubic feet. Another good time to point out that this coach doesn't have any unusual odors. Smells, everything smells fresh, normal. Doesn't smell too like cleaning fluid. It just smells like nothing, so that's good. This is an interesting pantry. I'll show you this down here first. Got a little drawer there, and a little drawer there. And then this is kind of interesting. You got this pantry, kind of spice rack. Some nice shelves, and I like that there's some lights in here. And then you have a hidden spot here. And you get another little hidden pantry with another spice rack. So, like I said, this coach has some interesting features that I've really never seen in other units. So let me just give you the broad view of the living room once again. Not lots of lighting in here too. I would point out a lot of overhead light. You know, you can turn them off as you need if you don't need all of it, but it's kind of nice that you have all this light if you need it or want it. You have the Coleman Mach air conditioners. Those are, in my opinion, some of the best air conditioning units you can get. And there's one in the back and the front. Have your controller there. So we've got a really interesting bathroom closet situation as well. So 2 entrances to the bathroom, sink, corner, shower, which is generally going to give you a decent amount of space. With the light, also a couple shelves. Then you come around here and you have your toilet. Another little storage compartment there, a little rack. And you come all the way around, and then there's your bedroom, which can also, of course, be accessed from this side. So you've got a king-size bed with a really nice deep slide out. And what that allows is that with that slide going so far out, they've utilized the fact that these cool newer beds, and this is a nice firm mattress, and you can't tell that there's a line here when you're laying in it, and this folds in half. There's a seam. And it's lightweight, easy to lift, as I just displayed. But when you close the slide, you have to fold the bed in half, okay? So you do that, and then it allows the slide to come up all the way to here and get all that brought in. And then because of that, they've allowed enough space to put like a walk-in closet here. So there's a slider door that goes across. This is to make the front dinette part of what makes the sofa or the dinette into a bed. With that table being extra long, that fills up the extra gap once you utilize the backrests. But you've got hanging closet up there, big hanging closet here. You actually have this panel here which can be removed, and then there's actually already plumbing back here for a washer and dryer. I think you could either do just the combo unit, or you can have this removed if you wanted to do a whole stackable unit. I believe there's room for that. These are huge drawers here. So this is a great coach for like the longer trips, I would say, because it has all this storage. And then you have this nice big window here. The screen is there. I'm just going to leave it because the screens come off anyway when they clean them, so I just leave them if I see them. There's the TV mounted firmly to the corner. Now they have this mattress pad. I don't like even having it in here, so I just folded it up, put it out of the way so you can see the mattress is clean. But it's actually kind of like that Tempur-Pedic foam, but I like just plain old mattress for me. So storage above the bed, couple lights. You also have the pass-through, the windows on each side that gives you nice ventilation. So it's a good size bedroom. You can get around the whole bed here, which is nice. Just spotted a little paneling that needs to be attached better right there. Not a big deal, but pointing it out because I saw it. I think that's about all I need to cover here. Now back to the living room, so you can see how this hallway works here. Bathroom is over here, and then you can get back to the coach, and then there's this door right here, just to remind you, that gets back over to the sink. So any other questions, please let me know. Any comments? But I'll get this uploaded, and hopefully you guys will be enjoying it fairly soon.